What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Tom's Take. Thank you very much for visiting my YouTube channel and this, my quick review of the new John Cena comedy, Blockers. Blockers is about a group of teenagers who have been best friends for a long time, finally going to prom night, and they all make a sex pact and decide that they're all going to lose their virginity that night, and their parents hilariously tried to stop them. Guys, I really enjoyed Blockers. It is a funny movie. It has some great laugh out loud, hurt your stomach kind of laughing out loud moments. I laughed very hard all throughout this film. I thought it was just hilarious. It's just a lot of fun. And not only is it a really funny, raunchy comedy with John Cena, it's also just a good movie. And that's something that I think most comedies forget, is they focus way too much on being funny and not just being also a good movie. And what's really good is when you get a combination of the two, you know, good movie, actually good storytelling, as well as being very funny, and Blockers blended those two things perfectly. You know, John Cena is someone who recently I've become a massive fan of, you know, because I don't watch wrestling or anything, but he's got such good comedic timing. You know, there was not a joke in this movie or even just a reaction shot of his face or an expression that he pulled that didn't feel off in any way. It was great. He has the best comedic timing throughout the whole film. He is like the person that you most want to see on screen. At least that's what I thought. When the movie started, I was like, John Cena is going to be the best part of this entire movie. But actually, John Cena gets outdone by the teenage actors in the film who play all the kids. And they are magnificent. They are funny, they're really good actresses, a really good group of girls who are just really good actresses. They are hilarious, and they are by far the best, most entertaining part of this entire movie. I was really grateful to see that none of the jokes or gags in this film ever went too far. You know, there are a lot of dirty, sex, raunchy jokes in this movie, but sometimes they, you know, in comedies, they just overload you with too many of those jokes. And Blockers doesn't do that. Blockers knows, you know, when to tell a raunchy joke and when to move on from it, when to not tell a joke, when to tell it. It knows what it's doing so well, and every joke worked for me. The audience I was in was just cacking themselves the entire time. I'm not going to give too much away, but there is a naked scene in this movie, and it just killed me. Absolutely killed me. That once again involves the great, surprising comedic timing of John Cena. Now, what I was saying earlier about Blockers not only being a comedy but also being a good story, something else it does really well, there are a couple of nice, heartwarming, almost dramatic scenes throughout the film, here and there, when parents are talking to their kids about, you know, sex and different things like that. And there are some really sweet, heartwarming, uplifting moments throughout the film, and that wasn't something I was expecting just going into it thinking it was going to be a raunchy John Cena comedy. But that was really nice, actually. It was a really nice surprise. Now look, I don't have many negatives about Blockers. The only thing I can say is that there's one character in particular who shows up at the beginning and then shows up at the end and doesn't do much throughout the middle, and that's the actress, I don't know her name, who plays John Cena's wife in the film. She does get kind of short-changed, and she doesn't really have much of a role to play in the movie. She pops up here and there, but otherwise you don't really see her throughout the film. And I don't know, I going into it, I thought that, you know, she would be part of this whole thing, trying to stop their kids from losing their virginity, but apparently not. But otherwise, I really enjoyed Blockers, guys. It's a funny, enjoyable, and all the performances in it were great. They were all hilarious. I really enjoyed this movie. Thank you very much for watching this review. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I have more videos coming soon. Ready Player One is coming out this week, and I am very hyped for that film. So I will talk to you guys next time.